All right, we are back here in the distillery where we've got all the distillation and fermentation tanks. And as John likes to say, this is where the magic happens.
Yeah.
So let's get to it. Let's walk around and learn about how we make the best coffee liqueur in the world.
Most of the time, in the US anyway, the vodka is so filtered, charcoal filtered, kind of really to mask kind of what the base ingredients are. And so a lot of times that's where this idea of vodka being fully neutral, that you would smell that glass and say, I don't smell anything except ethanol, right? Whereas because we're using grains that are, just from the driftless region, we want to highlight all of that and say, how much can we keep in the spirit and have kind of it become something that's uniquely Wisconsin, right? So that's everything that you're smelling is directly from the terroir that was grown here 50 miles away.
How many distilleries are able to literally go right down the street and talk directly with the farmer and know exactly where they're sourcing all their grains from?
Yeah, not many. We're the only ones, certainly in Madison or anywhere around us, that do it. And
I'd say around the country. I mean, it's got to be a unique thing because obviously there's only so many growing regions. Right?
Yeah.
So you have to be close to one of those if you want to have that type of regular, consistent interaction.
Yes. It was really hard, especially when we first started, is thinking about forecasting and thinking about talking to a farmer and saying, how many thousands and tens of thousands of pounds do we need, or 100,000 pounds, and trying to forecast that out and then just build the relationships because they didn't exist. But for us, it's a key part of who we are, and supporting the rich agricultural history of this state is beneficial both from a kind of, if you look at the ecosystem of businesses and farming practices, organic, that's very important. And it also gives us a competitive edge in terms of the flavor of the spirits that we're producing. It's amazing how scalable coffee is once you start bringing it all in-house. The fact that we can work with the roaster on a schedule of getting to make sure that the grounds are to us. The rest of the things, it's a fairly quick turnaround. We get ahead on the base spirit, the NGS production, then it all comes together in here fairly quickly. So the batch number actually ties it all the way back to the grains and the coffee, so that we know exactly where all the product is at all times.
Yeah, I love it.
The biggest thing with us, and you could even see it when we chat with like Lennon from the coffee roastery, is community. Like whether we're working directly with farmers, we got 4 or 5 farmers that we work directly with, all the way down through the beans that we're kind of getting roasted here locally. There are a lot of people that put a lot of care into making a product like this.